Hello everyone, and welcome to Orange University. On tonight's episode of Friday Night Explorer, we're going to explore the Quintorius Kand combo again. So, with the meta being as, I guess, combo-centric as it is, not a lot of people are running the proper disruptions. A lot of people are just focusing on their own combo, and a lot of people are just playing aggro decks, which Quintorius Kand is actually an extremely good combo deck to kind of stomp on that, because this combo, once it starts, it's almost impossible to stop if your opponent is being aggressive or they're trying to play their own combo and they don't know what to do against this deck, right? So the idea is that we're going to Quintorius Kand and then we're going to discover 4. And the only thing that we're going to discover are things that can copy Quintorius, and we're just going to keep doing that every time we go. Quintorius will deal 2 damage and we gain 2 life. But we get Quintorius Kand into a Spark Double, which copies Quintorius without him being a legendary permanent, which means that now we have 2 Quintorius out, and every time we discover, that does 4 damage. We get another Spark Double. Every time it does it, it becomes 6 damage. And very quickly, it kind of goes out of control. It does require us to draw our Quintorius before the Spark Double, or the deck won't work. And that is kind of the bigger trick in this deck, right? And all the times I've played this deck so far, what I've noticed is that a lot of times you get stuck with Spark Doubles and Clever Impersonator in hand, and you can't draw the Quintorius, and those are the games that you're not winning. But this deck is able to kind of just let go of that and also have a big beat stick to kill our opponent with. So that's not that bad either. So it has a pseudo win con if we can't get the Quintorius combo to work, but obviously every time we would like the combo to work. But if you look at this deck right now, it kind of looks wonky because, well, look at the curve, right? It's all in the 7 and plus. What's going on here? So the reason why this deck works is because our Discover only discovers 4, right? And only 4 CMC or lower cards in the deck are the clones that we want to use. But how do we win, right? How do we survive that long? Well, we got a lot of reduction cards in the deck that actually do not cost as much as their CMC would suggest. We got adventure cards, we got reduction cards like Leyline Binding, and then we got cards that we can discard like Trumpeting Carnosaur and Greater Tanuki. So almost all the cards in this deck are not cast by their high CMC, but rather by their alternate cost. So in turn 1, obviously, we have a lot of Triumphs, so that we can get our Leyline Binding to cost less. So because of that, our turn 1 is just a Triumph. Turn 2, on the other hand, we're going to have Horned Loch-Whale. 2 Horned Loch-Whale to be able to bounce an attacking creature against red is going to be very good. When they pump their creature out of range, we just bounce it. We don't have to kill it, and they don't get any dice triggers from that. Turn 3, we got 4 Trumpeting Carnosaur that we can discard to deal 3 damage to survive against, another red creature maybe. And then we also have 4 Greater Tanuki that we can channel and get a basic land from library into play, tapped. But it does not say it has to be cast at your turn, so you can cast at instant speed and kind of catch your opponent off guard. They might think that you're not going to Quintorius, and then you do. Right, so then on turn 3, we also have a Sorcery Adventure from the Beanstalk Giant side, the Fertile Footstep. They also ramp. This is a sorcery speed ramp, so you have to cast it on your turn. But luckily, that land comes into play untapped. And you might think, well, why do I care about turn 3 having a land come into play untapped? There's no 1-drop in the deck. Well, there actually is. There is a Leyline Binding that technically should be a 1-drop by turn 3 when we have all the Triumphs out. This should cost 1, so you can Beanstalk Giant into a playing and then use that playing for a Leyline Binding to survive your turn 4, and going to turn 5, Quintorius. That's it. Or going to 5 mana, Quintorius, and that's how you win. Also, we have some card fillers that I wanted to tech in this deck. I put in 2 Gyruda, Doom of the Depth. A lot of decks are doing that. When Gyruda enters, we each player mill 4 cards, and I put a creature card with even mana value from among the mill card onto the battlefield under your control. What are the creature with even mana value, you might wonder? Greater Tanuki, Horned Loch-Whale, yes, even mana value, not that great. We can mill another Gyruda, and we can continue to chain a little bit, but more importantly, the clones. Clones can copy Gyruda and keep going, or we can mill a Trumpeting Carnosaur, and guess what? Trumpeting Carnosaur will start getting the Quintorius Kand and then win. Right? Trumpeting Carnosaur discovers 5, and only 5 mana or less cards are either the clones, which can copy the Trumpeting Carnosaur, or Quintorius, which can then discover 4. So the whole deck kind of just chains and keeps going. But there is one additional thing that I really love in this deck. Thought Distortion. Yeah, you got that right. I'm sick of getting countered. Playing Thought Distortion, if our opponent's blue-white, oh, they're gonna have it. They're gonna have their whole hand exiled and all their graveyard exiled, and if their graveyard combos synergy, all gone. And then we Quintorius them. So that's kind of, if you're playing against a deck that has an island, don't play Quintorius on turn 5, play Thought Distortion on turn 6, and then Quintorius on turn 7. Make sure that they can't stop it, and then you win that way. And then the land base. The land base is the trickiest part of the deck because, well, you know, this is a 5-color deck. So we're going to have a bunch of Triomes, and we're going to have a bunch of basic lands. So we're going to have one of each basic lands, but 2 mountain, because we need 2 mountain for Trumpeting Carnosaur. And then we have 7 forests, because all of our ramp are green. Then our non-basic lands, 1 Raffine Tower, 1 Xander Lounge, 1 Zeator's Proving Ground, 1 Spara Headquarter, 1 Savai Triome, 1 Indatha Triome, 1 Green Triome, 1 Zargos Triome, so basically all the Triomes, right? You have 1 of each of the Triomes, but then you also have 2 Ketria Triome, the green-blue-red one, because most of the deck is green and red, and a little bit of blue for the Horned Loch-Whale. But more importantly, 4 Jetmir Garden, because all the deck is, well, where'd it go? Jetmir Garden. All the deck is red-green, but a little bit of white to help us cast a Leyline Binding. So that's kind of the split of the lands on the Triomes. That's the same land split when I played the last Quintorius, but this time, more Thought Distortions and more Gyrudas, and more Horned Loch-Whales to fight against the current aggro Pioneer gaming. So that's the whole deck list. Now let's go into the games. Alright, our opponent is Papacopisto, the Ambitious. Alright, Ambitious going first. I mean... Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Urian? Alright, this is gonna suck. Well, that's a card I needed against Urian, so at least there's that, right? I do need 2 black, which I don't have currently. I have a green mana. I can get that green mana next turn if I need to. Don't think I will. Blue. Don't need the blue mana. They're gonna start drawing cards. Omen of the Sea, yep. I didn't get any of my ramps. That's probably the worst thing right now. Like, I don't even know if I play this Triome or if I just cycle it for a card. Okay. And give me a swamp next turn, right? That might be important. Another Omen of the Sea. Pretty good of them. He's gonna get the Urian to flicker it. I mean, I don't think he's gonna attack me with anything, so... Let's... Oh boy, this is gonna be a battle. Tanuki for a black, probably. Right? Tanuki for a black mana. He can't counter that. And then... I mean, pretty obvious I'm not gonna play the Quintorius into open mana. This should be a Cavern of Souls for... Wow, okay, he sacks. That's interesting. There should be a Cavern of Souls for Planeswalkers. I have Carnivorous Trumpeting Carnosaur, which, if he does nothing, or just try to get rid of our Quintorius, and I don't know how they can do that. Wandering Emperor? That doesn't... I mean, I know Wandering Emperor doesn't get to our hand. I'm saying if you have Wandering Emperor in his hand. But, you know, this is where the Distortion does its trick. Can't be countered. It's what's in your hand. Let's see it. Oh, the tech card. Come on. What could I have? Wandering Emperor here? Wandering Emperor is pretty good. I'm not gonna lie here, but I'm just afraid of counterspells because I'm trying to combo off. So if he's got no counterspells, then we can get there. We also exile all cards from it. Oh, did he just Salty Rope? There's the Emperor.
Now you've done. Let your blade
Oh, the whole hand!
talking.
What was in his hand? Oh my god! All the counterspells gone. Oh man, beautiful. Oh no, I can't draw an extra card.
My prowess is on put thoughtfulness before action.
What are you gonna get here? Oh my god, still? That's obtuse. That's obtuse that after all of my exile, he still gets one. I can't get around No More Lies. I don't think there is a card that gets around No More Lies. I could bring the whale, but I mean, none of this won't get countered, right? So I guess I could Trumpeting Carnosaur and have it get countered. Yeah, I can Trumpeting Carnosaur, have it get countered, but then the Narset will get us. So I think I'm gonna discard. Well, if I discard here. Yeah, I think I discard here. He has a hold up a counterspell. I can kill the Wandering Emperor too. This is hard. Man, even after all that, this is heartbreaking. This is very heartbreaking. Alright, you know what? He's not gonna do anything here. Sir?
Keep an open mind.
He's got Omen. He can't have that many counterspells, right? So we just gotta run him out of counterspells. Makes another one.
Watch for intruders.
He attacks. We're gonna whale it. Dolvin's Veto. Alright. Let's get a Forest. I don't think it matters. So now I can get around Spell Pierce if he has a Spell Pierce. Come on, Spark Double. All the doubles. You just need to hit the first Spark Double for this combo to really work. The Impersonator is not as good. But now every Impersonator is double the damage, right? Also, if I copy that, it's not legendary.
Let's dig over here.
He quit? It snapped very quickly. He might have quit already. Copy. Yeah, that's what he get for tapping out. Ah, we got him. GG. It is the Thought Distortion that exiled his whole hand. That's what mattered. Thank God for that tech. Alright, our opponent is the Erebus. I feel like I fight this guy before. I mean, at least that name sounds familiar, right? The Erebus. Okay, we go first. We got double Quintorius. We can maybe ramp into it. Let's start with the Swara headquarter. Another elf deck, huh? Cool. Good Jetmir Garden now. Let's see if the elf attacks us. I'm pretty sure this is the Coco deck. Kill it. Alright, he'd be killing him. I don't know if we can actually get much done against them if they have interaction, huh? Will they cast that? I need a red, right? I have red and white. I need a black mana. Funny enough, that's how I get Domain. Leyline Binding? That's an interesting card. We'll say go. Collect the company. I can't counter that. Alright, well, doesn't really target anything. Get hit by a big thingamabob. Let's find the sky cliff. Give me a 0/0. Also stops their map from working. Another Kellen. Enduring Innocence, cool. I got red, I have whites. I think I got all the mana I need. But I'm just gonna get another red anyways. Just to be sure. I play a land, right? I don't think that matters too much. It's Quintorius Kand. Some discovery.
Let's dig over here.
It's not a spark double, unfortunately. Alright, there's the GG anyways. Good game. Alright, our opponent is the Marium Rock? I don't know what that stands for. It stands for opponent goes first. Alright, I don't want the spark double in my hand. None of the rest of my hand really does much, so I'm gonna mulligan. This is better. I'm gonna put away the force. I mean, I could get dress, right? Or Tossies. Oh, there it is. Show on Tossies. There's 3 more Quintorius in the deck. I hope that they don't know what they're doing. Oh god. Okay. I mean, that's not a bad discard, to be honest. Not great. You could have another Tossies. Yeah, I don't have white, so... That wasn't too bad of an idea, but... Basically... He has to... Okay, Raffine time. I do have, like, ramps in the deck. Just not drawing it. I could get Gyruda, but definitely not a good idea right now. Kill the Grease Fang, that's the important part. Alright. Drawing dead. I mean, I guess it was a good idea to get rid of my ramps, but I do have 26 or 27 lands in his deck, so not getting it feels kind of dumb. I'm going to keep up the whale, because getting the Gyruda here doesn't do anything either. He knows I have a whale. He doesn't know whether or not I want to use it. No. Well, I don't think it matters. Put your chariot away. It's gonna have to hardcast it. I mean, being mana screw in a ramp deck is kind of the worst feeling. Do I die next turn? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 plus... Wait, no. This is 10? I'll be at 1 unless he has a 1 damage spell. I also have another Horned Loch-Whale that he doesn't know. Might be able to whale him out. Well, now he knows. But now I don't have a win con. I mean, that's what happened? Ooh, wow, okay. You can draw the Grease Fang again if you want. I can block a Raffine. No, that's not enough, huh? I can block the Raffine. And then I still take 6. GG. Being mana screw is very fun. Alright, our opponent is the Magi. Nice. Magi goes first. Double Spark Double, I definitely don't want that. I do have a Tanuki, but double Spark Double feels bad, right? Alright, this is a little better. Keep 6. Do we put it with a Carnosaur or do we put it with a Leyline Binding? I mean, would I ever be able to cast a Carnosaur? It's 5 mana, 6 mana, right? Put it with a Leyline Binding. Does make my game go a lot slower. Maybe I put it with no. Probably put it with a Tanuki. I'll get more ramp. The deck is full of ramp. I don't know. Or I put it with a land. If I don't draw the next... Oh my god, I didn't want that. This has white. So when I play Xander Lounge, my Leyline Binding will be live at least. Let's trash you off. Alright, we'll take the damage. That damage is not the end of the world. Go to my turn. We get the Quintorius. Alright, just gotta last 2 turns. That's easier said than done, huh? Let's see. This is a white mana, maybe. So we can Leyline Bind this turn. Titan Spirit. Okay. And we can Carnosaur, the next creature. Keeps to the top, he wants that card. Alright, well, I gotta do this here. Find your challenger. Monsters free. He be raging. He be raging. Alright, they're gonna fling it at me? They're not flinging at me for lethal. That's important, right? Alright, let's see if he has lethal next turn. Den. Den is okay, I think. 3... 5, right? 6. So I'll be at 1. But 1 is not dead. See, I have red, I have white. I have white, so it doesn't matter what I get. Does not matter what color I get. I'm gonna get a green. The Can Master. Aha! 1 is not 0.
Relics are priceless.
Ah, Spark Double. Alright. I mean, not Spark Double. Keep this one. We'll try again. Can I get a Spark Double?
Let's dig
No.
over here. I have a practical suggestion.
Do it again.
My studies.
There is a Spark
Some
Double.
mysteries beg to be solved. Discoveries are around every corner.
Oh, there's a GG. Took him long enough. Stupid red decks, get out. Alright, our opponent is Off-Duty Otter. Well, you're a squee, so you're not an otter at all. We go first. Okay. I think it's an okay hand. No ramp, but maybe the Leyline Binding would just tie us over. We'll begin with this land, because of the next turn I can turn on Binding. There's a ramp. And I do turn on Binding. Light Bulb. Oh, interesting. Let's kill it right away. Do I have green here? I have green, right? I mean, I don't need to put out a swamp anyways. Oh! I didn't even get to play. Yeah, I have a good hand, and our opponent didn't even want to let us do a combo. Jerk. Alright, our opponent is Jetmir. He's a veteran explorer. Does that mean you ramp a lot? Oh man, can you get a worse hand than this? Okay. Gonna distort some thoughts. Double Jetmir Garden is fun. Dark Slick Shores, go. They're not gonna charge me or anything. This is just a card draw deck. Oh, they're gonna combo. I already hate it. What the hell? 2 Oculus? I mean, I can hope that I get a card that I want. I can hope my top deck is Quintorius. I can hope, right? We can all hope. Oh yeah, good. Go mill yourself. Give myself a black mana, probably? Or blue. Yeah, I don't have blue. Does this help the whale a little bit? Impersonator. Am I impersonating anyone? Oh, I can't. So it didn't matter then. Top deck your Oculus. I don't think I'm gonna drop the Carnosaur, because if I draw a land, I might be able to cast the Carnosaur, and that might matter. Draw a card, discard a card. Good for him. I'm at 8. 1. Okay, this is more than 8 damage, right? So if I get a land here, this gets plus as long as he draws more than 2 cards. I don't even think I have another island to get. Nope, don't have another island to get. So we'll see if we have to drop the Carnosaur just on... okay. We kind of have to do it here. Down to 1. Is 1 equal to 0? 1 is equal to 0. GG. Alright, our opponent is Raijin 3. You go ride your Jin. We got a Trumpeter. Opponent's going first. These two, Jetmir Garden or Raffine Tower activates Leyline Binding, so I think I keep. No ramp feels bad, but you know, if we're able to, oh, okay, Heartfire Hero. I was gonna say if we're able to get there quick enough with the trumpeting Carnosaur, then maybe. Yeah, this is a very small maybe. But Raffine Tower also turns on Horned Loch-Whale. They're already drawing a bunch of cards. You have a land, just play it. Tap Blood Crypt? Whoa, okay. Our opponent's gutsy. Alright, we got enough mana to interact with everything next few turns, right? 1 mana interaction, 2 mana interaction, 2 mana interaction, 3 mana interaction. Ancestral Anger. Do I want to let him draw a card? He does have 2 more mana. But, you know, denying a card is denying a card. Fire play charge. Doesn't look that angry to me. Alright, so I want to whale this turn probably. Do I want to whale this turn? I could ignore the charger, and I will be able to Tanuki. But that doesn't really do much, right? If I Tanuki, I'll have 4 mana next turn with the Triome. Then I can whale something. Non-land permanent. It's kind of tricky. It's 1 island too, so I need to get another island anyways. You know what? No, let's whale. Whale, I can Tanuki. And if once I Tanuki, I can copy the Leyline Binding. it's something. Oh, you just got anger every day, huh? Very angry card. Jesus. Well, don't say they couldn't top deck. Get that out of here. I guess you can burn it in response. Ah, stupid red deck. Yeah, you go ride your Jin. Get the F out of here. Alright, our opponent is the mage. You don't look like a mage. You like the power on. Our opponent goes first. This does activate Leyline Binding, and I have 2 Leyline Bindings that can help me survive long enough. If they have Thoughtseize, we just die, but it kind of happens no matter what. No matter what hand I get, it's not susceptible to Thoughtseize, right? Heartfire Hero, okay. No Thoughtseize to be had. This has white mana. Good enough. Let's get our Leyline Binding on. Kumano faces Kakazan. Why didn't you play that first? I guess he just top decked it. Infuriating. That is very infuriating. But hey, you can't sack it, so that's pretty much all the damage he's gonna do. I have the 5 mana I need. I just need to survive that long. I'll let the Infuriate go. I think he can burn, right? He's gonna Fatal Push his own thing to deal 6 damage. Alright. Was not expecting that, but good job, I guess. I can take the 2 damage on the etching. He's not doing anything. I don't think I need to buy the Karuga. This is the turn. This is the turn that I gotta survive. Take out his Kumano. Come on, I didn't even Quintorius him. Ah, red cards. I don't know what their deck was trying to do, but it was bad. Alright, our opponent has the Inhibition, but misspelled. We go first. Alright. This is... Oh boy. Okay. We're gonna have to hope for the best. Oh, already no longer hoping for the best. This is gonna suck. And we're out. Well, I hope for the best. I really hope for the best. But now, let's see how fast they are. There's already 3. Oh, okay. Trailblazer. Not a very good card to cast this turn. Double Trailblazer. Okay. Does he have another elf? He does have another elf. Alright, that's pretty good. We're gonna get got, right? So if I don't die this turn, we combo off next turn. Let's hope I don't die this turn. Let's see what he does. Maybe he taps out. Well, I'm not gonna show him that I'm gonna combo off next turn. Alright, so let's see. I have red, I have white. I can get any land I want. I don't have blue mana, so I'm gonna fetch for a blue mana, but I don't think any of that matters. He's gonna storm. Oh, he's gonna storm. Okay. That is no bueno.
Dragons, octopuses, serpents. I love them all. I love to make a splash.
I mean, I could just die here, right? If he charges me, I just die. Oh, gross throw. Draw. Another 3 cards? Yeah. Degeneracy at its best. I hope he has nothing, but I doubt that's the case. There's the oddity. Alright, does he have enough to transform to kill? GG. Alright, our opponent is the Llama in Pajama. That is a very cool name. I don't have a very cool hand. I got 2 Clever Impersonators I don't want in my opener. I have a Triome into a Forest, which I think is okay, but yeah, this... I mean, Jesus Christ! So we mow down to 5. Guess we mow down to 5. We'll keep 5. Put away a Thought, put away a Trumpeting Carnosaur. And we're gonna pray for the best. Pray, oh pray, I draw my land number 3. Well, our prayer has been answered for like 4 turns. Oh, it's gonna be a while before anything happens for us. Our opponent, on the other hand, has got this stuff going. Elvish Channeler. Does the Beanstalk Giant even do anything here? Okay. Okay, okay. Chill. I can play a land. Tanuki is onto the play tap, right? So that doesn't do much. If I giant right here, I get an extra land. I have 2 mana. It doesn't do much either. I'll let him have his mana. Interacting with the Archdruid, I don't think does much here, whereas we can probably just win with the Carnosaur. That might matter a little bit more. Yes, 4 green mana. Wow, okay. That's gonna be a lot of damage. Now, I could interact with one of those. But I also hope to draw an untapped land next turn and win. Now my Carnosaurs are worthless. He's keeping his green mana open for some reason. I need another red, right? I only have 1 red, yeah. Get another mountain. Please, please, please. 1 untapped land, please. Oh my god, I did it! Let's do the discovery! Mr. Elves. Color Quintorius. Oh my god! What a top deck. Let's
Ready
go.
for another exciting expedition. Let's dig over here.
Double. I guess he wants to play it out. Impersonator. This Discover's 5. Also doesn't go away. Spark double. At least our opponent's nice enough to watch this.
You're the Howard Answer's line.
Discover.
These relics are priceless. I won't let you damage them.
I think this is 6 damage, right? I think that's lethal. Space. That's space. State-based triggers will kill him. Or anything else. GG, we got there. Good game, Llama in a Pajama. Welcome back, everyone. Now that you've seen all of those crazy Quintorius comboing games, how do you like this deck? I have to say, this deck, Quintorius decks are very kind of hit or miss, so that if you get the right cards, you win. If you don't get the right cards, it does feel like a struggle. A lot of times, if our opponent's playing Thoughtseize, they do just got us, and then we're just kind of left flailing. But that's normal. That's how you would play any Quintorius combo deck, or really any combo deck, right? Because combo decks don't combo off on turn 1, and Thoughtseize disrupt that combo. So that's... you know, that's kind of how we are already accepting our fate. Another thing that I really love, and you saw in that game, I think the first game of today, Thought Distortion. Yeah, you got that right. This is one of the cards that I really wanted to tech into Quintorius deck because I get to have all the combo, all the colors, and I get to stop our combo disruption against any counterspells with the Thought Distortion. So yeah, even though our opponent immediately draw another counterspell right afterwards, we still won. That's all that matters, right? We were able to get there because they got a little greedy. I definitely believe that our opponent got a little greedy in that game, and they tried to counter our whale instead of countering our win con because they thought we didn't have any, and then we had it, and then we won. So yeah, another thing that I noticed, well, I didn't notice today, I noticed when I first played it, and I saw a lot of people not do this, and I'm a staunch believer of 4 Clever Impersonators. 4 Spark Double, 4 Clever Impersonators. I see a lot of people play 4 Spark Double and 2 Clever Impersonator. Yes, you can do that. And when you play your Quintorius, you may not win. And a lot of people are okay with that. I'm not. When I play Quintorius, I just want to win. So that's why there's 4-4. And that way, I'm pretty sure that as long as, you know, we Quintorius in the first 1/3 of our deck, we should be able to win. And that's the whole idea of the deck. I really love it. I really love this combo because it is quick, it is straightforward, it is sweet, and when you pull it off, the feeling of comboing off on your opponent is very satisfying. And that's really all I got for you today. Thank you very much for joining me, and I will see you guys next time.